to is Russell and Russell. The 2015 BET Awards just came on and just finished up, and Bad Boy did the motherfucking thing. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video, leave a comment at the bottom, and subscribe to the show, and watch new videos that are gonna come up in the future. Bad Boy did that thing. Diddy, he came out. He had everyone. I'm surprised all these people came out. Faith Evans came out. Mace came out. 112 came out. Lil Kim came out. The Lots came out. They just murdered that shit. And they had a Biggie video come out. They just had everyone just like, hey, 112, Peaches and Cream. Lil Kim came out from the floor. Diddy tried to walk over her floor exiting thing, but he tripped and fell on top of her. Rihanna was at the BET Awards for what? To premiere a 10-minute long clip of her new music video for Bitch Better Have My Money. Ain't no one checking for that song anymore. It fell off the charts. But she used to get some relevancy for the song so people could build more hype for it. But Rihanna hasn't gone to the BET Awards in years, and this is her first time going. She had tape, she duct taped people, she was kidnapping people, she was throwing her money at Stephen Hill for whatever reason. Sam Smith wasn't there, and he won Best New Artist. So Anthony Anderson decided he was going to dress up as him, was like, I want to keep your award because you know you ain't come here because you white. Which is always the reason he comes to the BET Awards, because he didn't think he was going to win, which kind of makes me feel like you even have the white people who we support not showing up to our own awards, let alone the black people, which I still understand why BET Awards still cannot show all the award-winning people and can't have the awards throughout the whole entire show. Anyways, Empire Cast, they performed their ass off better than half the people who are actual musicians. Fetty Wap performed, could say that at home, he was only up there for like 2 minutes. Smokey Robinson, they had Tori Kelly, who reminded me a lot of JoJo. Robin Thicke and Neo performed. They all did a really good job. Of course, I'm a huge Robin Thicke fan, so I felt he did the best. And Smokey Robinson, for such a man to be in this game for so long, he sounded amazing. Especially just coming off a tour, he was a little bit hoarse, but again, he just came off a long tour that ended like the day before that day at the BET Awards. So he did a damn thing. Anthony Hamilton performing a tribute to all the people who passed away. Excellent. He did a Thrills Going, he did another song. Someone else performed a church gospel song. And really just wrapping up real quick, the BET Awards is the only award show we're going to get 90s hip-hop and R&B. We're going to get performances from the greats like Diddy, Lil Kim, Faith Evans, 112, Mace. You're not going to get that at the Grammys. You're not going to get that at the VMAs. You're going to get some old country guy, some old rock guy, but you're not going to get some collaborations of like Alicia Keys and The Weeknd singing a song together. You're not going to get that at the Grammys. You're going to get some artificial type collaboration, which they did perform a song together. Now, Weeknd fan with his voice, I love his songs though, and he could say that. They could have did a little bit better. Tamar and Patti LaBelle and K. Michelle, they all performed together. See, something else you wouldn't get at the VMAs. Patti showcased who she is. But again, Tamar, she was a little bit nervous, it kind of sounded like. K. Michelle was like, let me take this off. She was like, yes, had all her titties and ass hanging out on her bra and panties. Chris Brown performed, and he performed a couple of times. He performed with Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill, and he also performed with Ayo. He performed a new song, and he performed with Lamar all in one set. I wish him and Lamar had a dance battle, you know, like I do it better. Oh no, I do it better. But he was like real hyped out the show. He was walking through the Bad Boy performance, and he was mad hype. I'm like, well, if you guys are upset about Lil Mama, you guys gotta be sad about him, because he was like really like running up and down the aisle. Like, camera was getting him. It's like, yo, this is not your show. This is not your set. Go sit down somewhere. Yeah, but Chris Brown felt like he's not dancing as much as he used to, and having actual choreography and like actually doing little and him when he performed with Nicki Minaj, it felt like that was kind of, you know, they could have said that was the most boringest performance of the night. Nicki Minaj won 2 awards, or she accepted 2 awards at the show. Best Female Hip Hop. I wish Dej Loaf would have won it, but she hasn't done enough. And of course, as the BET Awards, they're going to continue to give it to Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj won Viewer's Choice for Only, and she seemed like she was high or something. She seemed real awkward. She always has like those weird. It's like, just take the award and say thank you. Go sit down somewhere. Like but she said something kind of positive, which was like, yo, don't be mad at yourself. If you don't only could be mad at yourself if you don't follow your dreams now, because in the future you're gonna wake up like, yo, I ain't do it. Be mad at yourself, which is very true. Chris Brown at the Emmy Awards, he was like, oh yeah, I want to create positive music, be more inspirational for the newer generation. But it's like, you just had a song come out with called Bitches and Marijuana. That's not inspirational. Janet Jackson. No, before I get to Janet. Kendrick Lamar, he opened up the show. He had an American flag waving around. He did a really great job with that. And again, the social commentary of what's going on. And then you have the guy who sings Classy Man. He performed with Janelle Monáe. She tore that shit up. Point blank period. Janelle Monáe is one of the best females out there right now. But he performed his song, and he had the guys come out with songs with signs that said, I'm a classy man, or I'm a classic man. And to me, that really does represent back in the civil rights movements when black men wore I'm a man, I am a man sign on, and he had something similar to that, but it's a classy man. So just paying homage to the civil rights movement. And that's what I like about our music, when we're able to take stuff and have our people say something about it. Because you see white people, you see all these other cultures and all the races and other types of people take or borrow or, take and blend up a little bit what we do. Hip hop, R&B, our music, our style, our dance, whatever, our art. And then they'll use it, but then when there's something going on with black folk, they're the first ones to act like they have nothing to say, but they'll be the first ones to say, oh, I'm here for gay rights movements, which there's nothing wrong with that. You gay, wave your flag in the air, I don't care. But it's like, when we have something that's going on with us, they are the first, they're silent, they don't say anything. But Janet Jackson, when Janet Jackson came out, she looked super young, she looked beautiful, she looked skinny, she looked like she was ready to hit that stage, but she didn't perform, which was upsetting. Tinashe, she looked nervous, like she looked like the girl who just came from out of dance class to do a Janet Jackson routine. I wish they had them sing, because it's like, why would you pay or have these people come out? And I couldn't even tell who they were, because they were all hidden, besides for Tinashe, who did this solo for Pleasure Principle. Jason Derulo also did a tribute, and Sierra did a tribute. But all in all, this was one of the best BET Awards ever. Anthony Anderson, not Hamilton, but Anderson, and Tracy Ellis Ross, they did an excellent job as hosts. I like their way they opened up the show. They incorporated like what you typically see at the Oscars. They also incorporated their family from the TV show. Smokey Robinson again did a great job. Bad Boy for Life. They ain't going nowhere. And I was just surprised to see all those people come out again for Bad Boy. And I think that's pretty much it for people who perform. That's pretty much it. Thanks you guys for watching. This is Russell of Emma Russell. Subscribe to the show. Tell me who was your favorite performance. Who do you were excited to see win? Who do you not expect to see win? A lot of the BET Awards. One thing I still don't understand. How come you guys can't announce all the awards at the award show? But this is Russell and Russell. If I didn't if I didn't talk about it, it probably wasn't that much important of an award. But yeah, Rihanna taping people up. Did I say that? And thanks for watching. Thumbs it up. Peace.